do you want?
I'll have a look at your...
God bless you, sir.
Money.
I'll be with you.
Good day. Go on then. Good day.
What good are fortifications you can't defend? Just what we tell you.
Exactly. No fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and... Good afternoon.
What's new in this?
Nothing. Are we... going to have gruel again tonight?
Aye, aye.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'll have a look at your web...
Coming right up.
That's...
God give you health, sir.
I'm a bit...
Greetings, sir.
Praise the Lord.
It's filthy again. Damn it. Oh, well. Now just this.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon...
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint. Only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word, but I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the big bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The nobility.
While the nobility has the means to spread the Reformation, it lacks the motivation. not to mention that most nobles are corrupted by the Antichrist. The answer is the common people.
After our talk about goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
And then I'll get cheaper beer, and you'll let me borrow your loaded dice?
Ha! You missed these people here by half a century. We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
How about some reward?
Keep a few sausages for yourself.
I prefer groschen.
Jesus looked around and said to his disciples, "How hard it is for the rich to enter the kingdom of God."
I know where you're going with this.
Let's get to work.
All right, I'll head out.
Good luck.
How can I help you?
Good.
Show me your ware.
I hope you find what you're looking for next.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to... All right. I'm from Kut. I studied at the university in Prague. I met a lot of and let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big...
You mean that Reformation you like to talk about?
A great... Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that...
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. And there's not much more I could tell you about, except maybe when this is all over and we've established this...
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild?
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in... Generally speaking, we are just... At least that's what they like to call us. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare asses high and have a passion for a good cause in it. Take care for now.
Oh, what a
Beer and a rag, please. It's a good thing Mutt isn't here. The service might be a bit slow here. It's a good thing Mutt isn't here.
You're always
Come here.
welcome here, good son.
Come here.
Well, too bad.
Look what I have for you. Search. Come here, boy.
Christ, pardon me.
I brought you the axe.
Not so loud! Did anyone see you? If I have any problems because of you...
What are you afraid of? How could anyone tell that that missing horseshoe is in the axe?
Well, in one like that, certainly not. Nice work. Here's the coin. And you know what? Try and stop by and see Master Eldris, the local founder here. You might learn something new from him. Thank you, Henry. My father would certainly be proud of my work. Until we meet again.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget that.
What are you doing out there at night?
You silly doggy.
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Did you lose something here in the daytime? Or what are you looking for here?
I'm sorry.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
What are you doing, prowling about here?
Sit and bark.
What are you doing, prowling about here? If you want to be outside after sunset, you need a lit torch. That's the law.
Come here.
Sit and bark.
Somewhere else. Somebody ought to grab him by the scruff of the neck.
Come here.
I must. What are you doing, prowling about here? You should come for a visit during the day.
You better call back that dog!
Heel.
Quiet! Go away! It better sod off!
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking. That's more like it.
that mangy mutt.
Excuse me.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Gather round. You won't
Praise
believe
God.
this. A whole village burned to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In Silver Scallops, they say. Without warning.
Where does the water come
attacked by
Here,
human
in the
troops.
middle of the city.
In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land? He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the foreign horde. And give all of us-
They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these blemmies breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
Handy, isn't it? I've got the cattle and gathering the money.
Welcome, sir.
I'm looking for someone called...
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yackers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Any idea where I might find Goatskin, then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hradec Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
What's new in town?
Nothing much, if you're looking for...
It was good to see you, my friend.
Farewell.
You'd better go before...
Go sniff somewhere else.
Get out
Don't
of here,
you want to leave
no one wants to
already?
hear you barking. Such a naughty dog.
Farewell, sir.
You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already?
You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Don't you want to leave already? You'd better...
You silly doggy.
What was that?
What's that? Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off! I've plenty of time to find you.
What was that?
I'll find you.
Come on now.
You, my friend.
Oh,
Well, good day.
In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the
But some of them are disgusting.
Take.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella.
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
You know Goatskin's seeing one of your girls.
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls. But I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Aye. He turns up now and the bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refuse to come here.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd ring his... That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it. But we all know she's walking out with him.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together.
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks, then.
If you find him...
God bless you, sir.
God be with you, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Don't think so.
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around. If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Oprink. We're all honest bathmen.
Thanks.
Take care now.
This is the 3rd time you've asked for me specifically.
Good day, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called...
Everyone knows him.
Any idea where I might find...
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goat. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him?
Thanks.
See you later.
Harder! I can hardly feel it.
You're up bright and early.
I need a bath.
Certainly.
Do you have some
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
Wonderful.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I'm looking for a fella...
Everyone knows him.
Any idea where I'm...
Maybe someone at the...
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend. It happens. What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved.
All right. Let's sort this out.
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin.
No, you're right.
That's better. See?
I'm sorry.
Greetings to you.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement.
God bless you, sir.
I apologise. What do you need?
I'd like to use...
Certainly. What'll it be this?
Nah, never mind. I have more...
Again?
Thanks.
Heretics. Diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come. I've heard that.
Aye.
I don't mix with his goings. God bless you, sir.
What? Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed.
I'm looking for a...
Everyone knows.
Any idea what...
No, maybe so.
Thanks.
See you later.
Huh?
I would like a mug.
Your precious time on useless pursuits.
Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me.
God be with you.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
Some strong stuff. Whoa. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Why not? While I'm here? Only my throat is still burning like hell.
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know goat skin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. I'm no stranger. Goatskin is my cousin.
Oh, really? And where are you from?
From, Svietiec.
Nice try. Goatskin ain't from there. He's from Slan.
Yeah. I meant to say Slan.
He mentioned he had a cousin who's a bit soft in the head, but it seems to me more like you're up to something tricky. You're not the first or last fella who tried it on with me. Now excuse me. I need to stop by the seamstress, and you are in my way.
God be with you then.
God be with you.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What are you skulking around for, you crook?
What do you think you're doing?